Happy Tuesday, good people. Welcome to another edition of Double Innocence with your boy E-Dub, gem dropper and a definite showstopper. I felt the need to come up here and talk about this because apparently, Stephen A. Smith is under a lot of heat right now for some comments that he made on First Take, if I'm not mistaken. The comments he made was in regards to the coach's son that made that prank call to Shedeur Sanders. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's an assistant coach for the New Orleans Saints. His son apparently got Shedeur Sanders' phone number off of his desktop or whatever the case may be and prank called Shedeur Sanders, pretending to be the GM of the New Orleans Saints and saying that, you know, we're planning to pick you next. It was a prank call. New Orleans Saints, they picked a totally different quarterback. Now, Stephen A. Smith went on his show and expressed exactly how he felt about the situation and said that he believes that kid's father needs to basically discipline him, put a whooping on him. And Stephen A. Smith is getting a hell of a lot of backlash on social media in the commentary section and all that type of stuff. Now, I'm an individual. I need you guys to understand one thing. I really don't rock with a lot of what Stephen A. Smith has to say. I don't really watch First Take for a lot of reasons because of the fact of the matter that he happens to be very opinionated to a lot of black athletes. And he tends to take his foot off the gas pedal when he's talking about any other ethnicity. So for that one reason, I don't really rock with Stephen A. Smith. I don't listen to a lot of what he has to say. I don't watch his shows. I don't watch his podcast. I don't do any of that type of stuff. But that being said, I like to call things straight down the middle. Just because I don't rock with somebody doesn't mean that I have to totally shower them with nothing but hatred and look at all the negative things that they say and do and always have a comment on it. Now, Stephen A. Smith is entitled to have an opinion. He is a commentator, yes, but he is entitled to have his opinion. And because his opinion might differ from my personal opinion or your personal opinion, doesn't mean that he deserves the backlash like what they're talking about in social media. People are saying he needs to be fired. For what reason? Because he gave his own personal opinion? Maybe Stephen A. Smith is just talking about it from his perspective, saying that if that was his son, what measures he would have taken to correct that. And there's nothing wrong with that. He's allowed to give his opinion. You don't have to agree with it. You don't even have to like it. But if you don't like it, don't listen to it. It's that simple. We need to take a step back from the days of being extra sensitive because somebody wants to express their opinion. He expressed exactly how he felt about it. He's allowed to have that feeling because he's an individual. He's a human being. Now, I'll be totally honest with you. Coming from my era and my generation and all that type of stuff, that's exactly what an act like that would have meant. If you had like parents that enforced discipline. Then me as that kid doing something ridiculous like that, I would have been disciplined by my parents. May have been my father, my mother, one of my uncles, my older brothers. Discipline would have been enforced. So for individuals that come from that particular era, okay, we might not 100% agree with what Stephen A. Smith said because it's a different time, but we're not ultra sensitive about it. He didn't say he was supposed to do any kind of bodily harm to the young man. All he said is that he should be disciplined, firmly disciplined. He did use another choice of words, but we're just cleaning up a little bit. He should be firmly disciplined, is basically what he was trying to say. Now, if that's not an approach you choose to want to take in your life, don't rock with it. That's all. If that's not a message that you want to hear, or you want your kids to hear, all you got to do is change the station. But we just need to get back to the days of people need to stop being ultra sensitive and allow other people to express their opinions. And with that being said, I want you guys to share. I need you guys to like, and don't be shy. Hit those subscribe buttons. Help this channel grow. WSNS ain't going nowhere, man. We're here to stay. Have yourself a blessed Tuesday, people. Deuces.